I just had delicious Italian risotto. So I'm all in the Italian mood right now and I'm so ready to watch this new episode. Today I'll be watching episode 4 of 91 Days and I am super excited. Oh damn, I just noticed I had my notebook behind me. Alright, so in the previous episode things were really moving along. Like, Angelo kinda had to defend himself because people were of course suspecting him of killing Banno. We also had Banno's funeral, like the whole Banetti family was of course grieving of their loss. But still, like, Angelo has no time for that. Like, he has his whole plan that he has to put into motion. So now he's together with Nero, the son of the whole boss, the don of the Banetti family. And I don't know how he's gonna execute his whole revenge, because at the moment they're still with the two of them, but from what it seemed, like, there are people on their way to kill them. So we'll see how things are gonna turn out. So I'm really excited to see how things are gonna go. So without further ado, let's jump right into the episode. So let's go. Alright, I'm ready, so I'm gonna start the episode in 3, 2, 1, go. Galatius. I keep forgetting that name, Galatius. Okay, I think this is like a flashback. Yeah, Fred is like the cute looking guy. Oh. Okay, back to the present. I think this is where, yeah, Angelo, Nero. He's trying to have a conversation. Okay, so they're already on the road for a week. Oh, that's the killer. I recognize that beagle. Oh. You just ignored. Oh, that was beautiful. I actually thought they would stop for him, but no, no time for that. And maybe they didn't even have like a free spot for him. Maybe the car was too small. I love Italian risotto, but it does make you thirsty, so I got my mint water. It's good. No matter how often I listen to this opening, it's so good. Losing to win, and what comes after losing to win. Oh my gosh. That's one way to eat pancakes. Oh my gosh, now I'm craving pancakes. I had so like I had like these fluffy pancakes in Tokyo. They were amazing. Such a waste. You have to take your time when eating pancakes. Back to that guy. Oh, I didn't think you're supposed to like get the guy pissed. It is like this series has such like easy going like simple humor sometimes. It surprises me like this series overall is so serious and so dark, but then you have like these light and like comedic moments in between that like I know. Oh, opinion. I've never done that either. I always wanted to though. When I was little, I got always like jealous of kids that always had like piñatas at their birthday parties. Of course, Angelo's thinking of his old little brother, sister. I don't remember. I think it was a sister. Of course, these little kids are loving it. And Angelo is standing there like, what the fuck? Mm. Yeah, he is skilled. Like, even though this was just pure for like comedic ends, you can just see how skilled he is with his hands and how stealth he is. Oh, so cute. They're giving him all the garbage, all the trash. Oh, like it is supposed to be cute and happy, but we know like what Angelo has been gone through and what's like in his back of his mind and oh, ooh, that's his dad. Four. Oh, but he only has three names, right? So there's a fourth person. Angelo. Okay, yeah, now there he's on the run because people are expecting him of like murdering um the snake dude. Um Serpente. Yeah, exactly. He didn't know about a fourth person. And okay, so the one who wrote the letter just didn't write his name. He just said like that he was a friend of his father. So we don't know yet who wrote that letter and who is the fourth person. And of course, he cannot just ask Nero like who was like who are the other three guys? Hmm. What was that? Was that just money? god, he got the wallet. Oh, seriously, like Angelo is cracking me up in this episode. Even though he has like his poker face on the whole time. We only saw like a glimpse of his smile with the kids, but we know it's not like a genuine smile. Like he's just thinking back of his old past and how happy those times were. And of course, it reminds him again of why he's doing all of this at the moment. Mhm. What is he doing? Ooh, he's there for secret business. Mad Dog is a. Oh, okay. Secret hideout. But yeah, Mad Dog is quite an accurate description if you're talking about Fango. He's insane. He's already in the same town. Didn't it? Oh, he, uh-oh. The sheriff's next. Of course he's not gonna let him go. He killed all these innocent people. Uh, okay, of course Angela is gonna buy that knife. But is he also gonna go for those juggling balls? I think he will. There he is. Found the guy, thinks. Nero must realize too, right, that he's the guy who's after him because he got like a warning call. Or not. Uh, what happened to the dog? Also, with this happy tune in the background, I can. Weren't we supposed to take that guy seriously? I can't take that guy seriously anymore. Oh. Yeah, he's not gonna give up like that. Ugh. He got his sword ready. Oh my god, I really can with Angelo. I just like these two together, like their combination. They're a bit like goofy and silly together, even though they're both really skilled and intelligent people. Yeah, I was like, of course he's not gonna come through the front door. It's gonna come in like a pirate. Oh shit. He's swift as well. It must have missed, right? What? Is he missing all of them? How can he miss it? Like that guy's is huge. Like it's like a huge target walking towards you. How can you miss that? I am sorry. The canned pineapple. Oh, nice teamwork. Okay. So he missed like six like gunshots, but he didn't miss a knife. He's probably the owner of the shed. Oh, oh man, he was still. Ugh, gross. Okay, if he isn't dead now, then. Oh, poor doggo. But he has a fine new owner now, probably. A better one. Oh, I like canned pineapple though. But after a while, like, your tongue gets all messed up. Oh, okay. Interesting. This episode had like a totally different vibe from like the previous episodes. This episode was a lot more lighthearted. It was less intense. Of course, there were also like action scenes, but not like your like how do you say it like it's not like suspense like in the other series, but this is more like just fun, exciting. You know what I mean? Like I just said, the big dude. Of course, we knew that he was eventually gonna lose from Angelo and Nero because he's just a minor character. He's not important. Like we haven't even heard him talk. Like maybe he said one sentence in this whole episode. Um, so yeah, like the whole vibe of this episode was just so different. So yeah, it surprised me a little bit. Alright, so that was episode 4 of 91 Days. Like I just said, this whole episode had overall like a totally different vibe from what we had the previous episodes. This was a lot more lighthearted. It was all focused on Angelo and Nero. Yeah, we didn't see much of all the other characters that are also playing a big role in this story. It was like mainly focused on those two. And now that big guy got involved, the assassin. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for the whole episode. Assassin. It's not a hard word, but I just couldn't come up with it. So yeah, this assassin was coming after them. He was probably like hired by the Orko family. But yeah, it was that big dude. He was just purely big. He had like this whole a massive physical strength, which he like overpowers everyone with. Like while he was chasing Nero and Angelo, he came across like a couple of random people. But we saw at the end when he also arrived at that village that he had killed all of them. Like we only saw one corpse like in that barrel, but I assume that also in the other barrels, like he had like 3 of them. I think he put all the other corpses as well. So he's like from there we could deduct that he's like ruthless. Like he doesn't think anything of killing people. So that's why we think, oh, he's super dangerous. Until the moment that he was arm wrestling with Nero, I was a little bit worried about Nero. Like he's not that buff as that huge guy, of course. And also in terms of intelligence, like of course Nero he's not stupid, but he's a bit more of a laid back character compared to Angelo, of course. They're both intelligent, they're both um, like strong people, but when you compare the two, like of course Nero is more the laid back one. So yeah, when he was like drinking and arm wrestling with the other people, and then that guy came in, I was a little bit worried. I was also like, wait, he just got that like warning call, so he didn't assume right away that it was that person that was chasing them. So that surprised me a little bit. But then I think it was Angelo's doing, like hurting the dog, because we saw the dog cry for one moment. That's also what made the big guy distracted for one instant, and that's also the instant that Nero took advantage of and kicked him in the balls and escaped. So I was like, phew. But then a moment right after, when they hit him with the car, I did not expect that. It was hilarious. I was like, oh no, I did not expect like such like I didn't expect like such humor in the series. Like the series overall is so dark, so you wouldn't expect like these like types of humor in it. Like I was just expecting to be all like dark and serious the whole time, but then like these kind of moments happen, and it just surprises me. Like I just didn't expect that, but it did not take away that I really, really enjoyed those. Especially like Angela, I was so surprised to see this new side of him. He's kind of like the same as when he was a little kid, but since we saw him as a grown up, like he has shown this serious side of him the whole time. But then in this episode, he was just so like, he was just moving along his own pace, you know, like just doing whatever he wanted. Also with the kids, you know, he was a bit reluctant to get involved at first, but then like after Nero edged him on a little bit, he was like, yeah, I'll just show what I can do. Like I can just snatch your wallet as if it's nothing. I can just snatch your belt as if it's nothing. You know, the kids loved it, but it also shows how skilled and stealth Angelo actually is. And I thought it was really cute. It might have been just a small detail, but when Nero and Angelo were sitting by the campfire later, Angelo was trying or practicing juggling a little bit, and I was like, oh, that's actually quite cute. And I did not expect Angelo to let himself loose a little bit. Like it seems like he doesn't have to stay um, on airs the whole time together with Nero, and that's why I like that combination. Like, I feel like Angelo can just relax a little bit with Nero, even though Nero is one of his targets, which makes this whole situation really complicated, because I like that combo. Like, I like Nero and Angelo together, so that's why it's so complicated, because Nero will still remain like as one of Angelo's targets. So the question now is, will Angelo be swayed by this development, or is he gonna stay behind his decision to get revenge on all the people who killed his family? And I feel like it's the latter, of course. Like, I don't think Angelo will get swayed that easily, given that he has like prepared for this revenge for years, you know. I don't think he'll change his mind ever, to be honest. So that's why I also feel bad for Nero, because I'm really starting to like that guy. He's just really kind. Like, also with the how he dealt with the kids, it was really sweet. Also when they were eating pancakes at that diner, that was also like, it was just a sweet and like happy moment, like compared to the rest of the show. And when you think about like what will probably happen to Nero later on in the series, it just saddens my heart, okay? It just hurts me, like just knowing in the back of your mind that something bad will happen to Nero at some point in this show. But yeah, we learned something new in this episode. We learned that there's a fourth person who was involved in the like assassination of Angelo's family, and we don't know who the fourth person is yet, because that's just something that Nero said. And of course Angelo cannot just ask him like, hey, who were the other guys? Because then Nero would definitely suspect something. So Angelo has to be like smart with this. Like, he has this, it's valuable information, of course. Like, just knowing that there was one extra person involved is just really important to him to know. But there's still like a few mysteries left. Like, he doesn't know who the letter is from. You know, like we just saw, like it was signed by a friend of his father. Like, we don't know how reliable that is. Like, was the person really a friend? It might even be like the fourth person. It might be the same person, and that fourth person is just snatching on his mates, perhaps. So yeah, there are just still a few more mysteries left, and I'm really curious to find out more, and I'm sure Angelo feels the same way. But that was my reaction to this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. So thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye bye.